Santiago went to the living room where Sofia was sitting on a couch sipping tea. He gave her a peck on the cheek and said, "Bye, mother, I'm off, San Augusto." Sofia gave him her blessings and said, "Have a safe trip, son." He went to the garage and took a red sports car, then he drove off. Eric has been watching Santiago. He picked up his phone and called David. He said, "Hello boss, your brother just left for St. Augusto." David said, "Call Michael and tell him to get ready." Santiago, driving his car on his way to St. Augusto, was stopped by some strangers. He alighted from his car and asked what happened to this man. The man's wife replied, "Help my husband please, we were attacked by some thieves, they beat him up. Please help him, he is dying." Out of his compassionate heart, he helped the poor man, driving them to the hospital. Eric, still trailing him, called Michael that the location has been changed. On Santiago's way to the hospital, he observed that a truck is moving towards them. He tried to swerve away, but his car was hit by the side, throwing his car into a ditch. The people around the vicinity shouted, "Help, help, help them." Eric called David, who was having dinner with Jacqueline, and said, "It is done." David said, "Hope you didn't leave any tracks." Eric replied, "Not at all, boss." On dropping the call with Eric, David said to Jackie, "Babe, I have to be in Merida, something came up at the office." Jackie, with a sad expression on her face, said, "But why, babe, you said you were going to spend a week in Cancun." He held her hand, kissing her palm softly. "I am sorry, baby, don't worry, I will be back soon." He called the waiter to get the bill. He paid and he drove Jackie to her apartment. He booked an urgent flight back to Merida. 2 hours later he got home. He went to Santiago's office and placed the photoshopped picture of Santiago and Jackie in his office. He also wrote down Jackie's phone number in a diary on Santiago's desk. The next day, an old man, Chencho, was walking his dog in a bush. Suddenly, the dog started barking. Chencho was wondering why the dog was barking and trying to leave the leash. He left the dog alone and followed him. On getting to where the dog is, he saw Santiago covered in bruises and blood. He was scared. He grabbed his phone and called his nephew Napoleon to come help him carry Santiago to his hut. Chencho treated Santiago in hut with some herbs. An hour later, Sofia, watching TV, tunes into a news station and heard that a Seed sport car collided with a truck and fell into a ditch. She stood up trembling. She picked up her phone and dialed Santiago's number, but it was not reachable. She called the police station to report the case and demands that the police should help in finding Santiago. A week went by and still all effort in finding Santiago was unfruitful.